Okay, I'm just going to lift the entire inner cover off that has the feeder on it. Set it over here and we can look and see the damage they may have done to these pollen patties.
Wow.
They have really done some work on
eating
these.
that.
Yeah, no. I've put way too much in here and I'm going to take some of it out. But the first thing I want to do is look and see in this queen cage and see that
that's so exciting.
there is no queen in this queen cage. In fact, there is. So they ate all the candy out, and she is at least not dead in the cage, which is, to me, a real benefit, a real positive. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm just going to leave some of this stuff out, and I'll put it back in there later. Right now, it's just too much for a colony this size. Maybe I'll leave this little bit in. I don't know.
Are they angry?
The bees?
Yeah.
No, but I can give them a little smoke if you want.
No.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take this frame out. We see nothing on this frame at all. Again, it's a new colony. I wouldn't expect there to be anything there. So, not at all upset. Nor would I expect to see eggs or any brood or anything. Nothing here. That one's not happy with me. I can tell by the way it's flying. Okay, here's this one. This frame's got a few more workers on it. Now the other thing I'm looking for is mold and hive beetles. Small hive beetles are a problem, and I want to make sure we don't have them. Because the last time I had bees here 7 or 8 years ago, I did. And they were a pain, and alright, now camera guy, if you want to come over here, you can see they're starting to draw this frame out right here. You see the foundation? They're drawing out the wax. I think you're...
No, I got it.
Okay, I was actually pointing at this frame here.
Oh. You
see how they're drawing out the foundation? Very nice. I do not see the queen on this frame, but I would be very, very surprised for to have seen her. There, my Quaker coming out of me. Now this one, it's a little more likely that we would see the queen. So they've drawn... What?
They're putting stuff inside.
Yeah, they're putting the sugar syrup in there.
Cool.
I'm not seeing any pollen.
But I like how they're building it out.
Yeah.
They're very good at what they do.
So I'm seeing a little tiny bit of pollen put in there in a couple of these, but not much. And I don't see the queen again. But I am seeing the syrup being put up, and that's good. Again, this first year, I am not anticipating any honey harvest at all, nor am I wanting it. Really, I just want to get the colony established, and then next year we'll think about harvesting honey. Now this is the frame where I'm expecting to see the queen. Hoping, yeah. And I'm trying to hold this at an angle such that you can... Oh, wait. Do you see... Oh, where'd it go? Shoot. There was one in here somewhere that had pollen on their little baskets. But, oh well.
Jay?
Remember, you are mostly impervious.
I'm not. I have pants. I keep telling you this.
Oh, there's the queen.
Okay.
I found the queen.
Yeah,
I found the queen.
I see her.
We got it in the sun.
I'm really scared right now.
I understand. All right, I found the queen. I don't see any hive beetles. I see that they have eaten some of this pollen patty away.
You can put me in the video saying that if you want.
Okay.
This bee is attacking me.
Is it attacking you?
I don't know, it flew around my head.
Okay, yeah, it's probably telling you, I'm not real happy with you right now, but that's okay. So we found the queen. She's in there. She's doing her thing. They didn't like that. They said, bzzz. And then there's one with some pollen on their baskets. The thing is, I'm not seeing where they've put this pollen away. They've done a lot of eating the pollen away, but I don't see where they're putting it.
Maybe they're really hungry.
There's a little bit of mold on the top, right there, where that pollen patty was. I knew that was putting too much moisture in. Okay, well, I've seen what I need to see. So I'm going to start assembling this all back together. I think I'm going to put this here too. This is dried out pretty well.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to put this here just to try to draw them back this way, because most of the activity we saw was on the front of the frames.
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird.
So put the old inner cover back on. Put this super on. And now the outer cover. Done. So we found the queen. I didn't see any eggs, but I found the queen, so theoretically she's doing her thing. I didn't see any pollen. I didn't see any capped brood at all. So, who knows? I don't know. But
well, they've had a rough start.
They've had a very rough start, but hopefully the worst of the weather is behind us. So, all right, this is the Terrified Beekeeper signing off.